Alrighty guys, so welcome indeed back to our Path of Exile playthrough. We're on Act 9, we got 2 more acts, 9 and 10. Like I said, 10 is really short, but I went ahead and put one passive over here, and we're going to be getting a Timeless Jewel, which I actually don't know how much they cost, but we need one more level to get to it, and I'll show you what the heck they do. It's kind of random what they do, to be honest. It's really weird. It's such a weird mechanic. How it works is it affects a certain area around the tree, but you don't know actually what the heck they do until you put the Timeless Jewel inside, and they're like different. It's a really weird mechanic, and I'll have to just get it to show you guys. We'll go ahead and use it once, of course, we can. I think the exit's over here now. So this, how Path of Exile works is basically, you know, things have changed over here. You can see rip that person. The towns basically evolve, and I think it's a really cool idea because it allows them to recycle content, but do it in a way where it doesn't feel like it's recycled, if that makes any sense. So we'll have to resummon all our zombies in a second. Level up our gems here. Oh, Einhar.
We will be best friends, Beast.
Get all, I love Einhar. A lot of people really hated the mechanic of Bestiary, so they always hate Einhar. Originally how it worked is you'd have to throw a net to these beasts to capture them, but they completely removed it because it was tedious. You had to buy the nets.
Look at this guy.
Oh, what just dropped? A large cluster jewel, nice! Maybe we'll finally get a good one. Because to RNG it to get what you want, I think is too difficult. I'm instead going to just purchase the one that I want. There's one that gives a bunch of zombie crit. So I want that one. Maybe we'll do a crit zombie build. We'll get power charges to be shared between. Maybe that can be a viable option here. Since this is the currency one, I'm going to continue until maybe 3, maybe 4. Ooh! Gotta be careful here. But the Timeless Jewel could be insane. We're talking plus 80% minion damage, which if I get double plus 80% minion damage, which scales with mine, our build is just, it's still pretty good, but it would get out of control good. And we're still using like pretty bad gear, to be honest. But for this level, it's totally fine. Oh, I think we hit the wall. Ooh. Okay, yeah, once that 3 finishes, I'm going to end the Delirium. If I can even get it there. What? Oh, it's gonna force it. Not bad though. Some alchemies. I think we're supposed to get some waypoints over there, to be honest, but I know there's a waypoint here that's important. This is fossils. Fossils are really good, although the lower ones, I don't know. I haven't really honestly messed with the fossils too often. I know what they do, I mean, I have messed with them, but... Oh, what's that? Earth drink? Robe with 4 sockets, but we don't need that. Let's grab this essence here too. I like how chaotic it is, and like we're still able to maintain like all of our stuff pretty well. Like none of the zombies are dying, which is great. Get the crafting recipe, we'll get the waypoint. We're gonna finally meet the Immortal Syndicate, which is from Path of Exile Betrayal. We should get a few different things. We should get a Sulfur Flask and Edziri's Promise pretty soon, which we will do. I'll drop the Mana Flask because it's kind of meh right now. So this is the Immortal Syndicate mechanic. And there's like a gate that you can destroy, and then you can go in. And there's these healing totems that you want to try to take out. Although if your damage is good enough, you don't have to. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate them. And once you do it, you talk to them.
I choose
and you can interrogate them. So you will, it says +1 fortification intelligence per turn, or +1 rank, and it moves to fortification. There's like this, like, it's a big thing. I recommend probably looking it up because I couldn't explain it very well because I actually don't know it fully. But you can execute them or interrogate them. So you can get some items that are veiled, and then June will come out, which is like the NPC here. So we can interrogate or we can bargain.
You're a smart one, Exile.
I usually just do the one on the right side to eliminate them so they drop gear. Hello. And if we go to June, we can unveil the items. What unveiling the items does is it unlocks stuff on the crafting bench. So for example, if I select, let's say, this 13% movement speed, we'll be able to also like kind of unlock them. I think some of these are already unlocked, but you get the idea.
Delirium.
Actually, can we sell stuff to June here?
Cool winds.
No.
Delirium.
Oh, I wish you could. That would actually be awesome. We got another skill point, so we can actually get that timeless jewel that I'm talking about. If not, we can just get a regular jewel, and I'll show you how that mechanic works. But the timeless jewels, they're really cool. Okay, so, the lowest one is... Okay, they're going to be pretty expensive early on. Maybe I shouldn't have actually pathed towards that. Maybe I should have went, not for endurance charges, but got these two instead of these. It's totally fine. I can respec into this because we'll eventually get it. So I'll put these into here. The reason why I had to path down here, if you guys remember, it was only because I needed the strength requirement. But we'll get some extra HP. It's actually, what, like 200-ish HP for those two nodes. And plus we get 1 to maximum fire resist, which is great. I believe 80% is capped. You used to be able to go over 80%, which is great. But yeah, if their price is 50 chaos, they eventually get a lot cheaper. But at the start of the league, certain items are just super expensive, so it's not really that much of a priority now. It is really cool if we can get it though, like 100%, but I should probably focus on getting the Baron now. Oh, I love all this like extra cast speed. We'll get Edziri's Promise next. Audio looks like it's kind of having some issues because we're just too fast for the game. Yeah, we can actually get a lot more damage. We get an Edziri's Promise. Because we're scaling elemental and physical damage here, which is not very common. Here's the Basilisk. His acid. Rare milk. So we'll grab that. So now we got that. That's pretty much it for this area, right? And we have to go grab the Stormblade too. Actually, I think we're good for this area. We pretty much just need that for something later, for part of the quest. So we actually need to grab the Stormblade, which we forgot to back in the desert. Stormblade.
Too much clutter.
Oh. What did I pick this up for? Oh, that was the veiled item, that's right. I was like, what the heck is it? So the waypoint's right here, so we're just gonna go ahead and save ourselves a town portal or a logout. And then we're gonna go ahead and return that, and then we'll go this way, and we'll kind of do two at once. Got a shrine, increased damage and stun. Yo, I got a virus on my PC, and I got money for an antivirus. You don't know what to do. Reformat your computer. That's the best way. You can just go to YouTube and look up how to reformat a computer. Save all your data on like a USB drive. It's important. And reset it. Reset that bad boy. That's the best suggestion. Because sometimes it's hard to remove a virus. Whatever you do, don't call the number that goes on the screen because that's just a scam. Did we kill like the... Okay. There's an enemy that you can kill for one of the quests. I want to make sure we also did that.
It was Sim's creation that brought about.
You were looking for GTA mods. Ah, yeah, I know the days of looking for those PSP ROMs.
Look at this guy.
Too much clutter.
Oh, large cluster jewel. Okay, that's what we want. I love how you can like alp these jewels. I mean, I'm gonna do it on this one for sure. Could be a waste of currency, but whatever. Maybe after 4, I think. Oh no, this is end to end. Oh my gosh. We lost one of our monkeys. No.
Too much clutter.
It's fine. I don't really care about the other one anyway. All right. The waypoint's right here, which is a portal. We lost our monkey, so we got to go back. That's unfortunate.
Keep your eyes.
Okay, so we'll go and get rid of this, and I think that was something what we unveiled. 2 stone ring, 15 to all res, and another 15 to cold and lightning. This was what? Fire and lightning, and this one adds 1 to 28. 11 to all attributes actually might be kind of nice since I was like squeezing out for stuff, but it's not that big of a deal because this one rolled 2 adds to damage, and so I'm just gonna keep that for that reason. Let's go ahead and turn in all of our stuff.
Take care.
When I do the quest rewards, I usually don't expect to get something good. I'll go grab this one. But if they happen to have one that has a red, blue, and green socket, what I will do is usually grab that one because I can just trade it right back into them for
Take care.
a chromatic orb, which actually is more valuable to me. So let's see what this does. Chances of it being better than this are just really slim. However, we also got this bow. Let's go ahead and turn this in. And with, well, this one doesn't really matter because it's white. But even if it is like a yellow, it's just worth it for the jeweler's orbs. But I want to go ahead and now check out that jewel we just got. So it adds 9 passives. So I'm guessing it has to roll something with minions in the first place to really benefit, like the last one that we had. This one adds increased attack damage. Like this one, it had small passives grant minions deal extra damage. I don't know. I don't want to waste a Chaos Orb on it. I could scour this. I'm going to scour it, which removes, does it tell you what it does? It removes all the modifiers on the item. So I'll change this one off, and I'll still remain with the minion passives. But if I do this one, minions have 20% chance to impale. Minions regenerate 1% of life per second. Minions have 10% chance to deal double damage while they are on full life. I guess if they had energy shield, that would actually make it even better. 10% chance, is that actually like worth it? The problem is while on full life. Well, Vol it. Let's go, boy. Oh, well, that's a ripperoni pepperoni. That's what Vault Orbing it does. It modifies it, or it can do nothing. I was just down to go ahead and try it out. I'm guessing this is with dual wielding. Okay, so this one gives us extra attack skills to deal 20% increased damage while dual wielding. We are dual wielding. 5% chance to get a frenzy charge. That doesn't matter because we have our monkey to do that. Increased attack damage against maimed enemies. 10 attacks have 10% chance to maim. Attack damage on full life. Leeched as life. Increased maximum total recovery. Nothing here that looks too good. But it is dual wielding, so let me go ahead and scour it. I'll scour this once, and we'll alk it one more time. So we'll get an extra skill as a jewel socket. 10% chance freeze, shock, and ignite. 30% increased elemental damage with attacks and elements, and then the rest are just 12% attack damage. This is not worth it. The zombie one would have been better, where it's like, yeah, this one unfortunately is completely scrapped. But like I said, I'm just gonna keep them all right now to kind of see like how many I'm gaining on an average playthrough to kind of gauge, you know, what we're getting. But we can maybe purchase them too. But speaking of purchase things, there's two things that I want to get. I want to get a sulfur flask, so let's go ahead and purchase that. Sulfur flask. This will give us increased damage, and then we're gonna get another item that will. Oh, this is. Oh, I don't want the. I don't like that one. The reason why I don't like it is the way it refills itself is not what I like. I was like, yeah, I won't explain that thing because we're not gonna get it anyways. So I want to go to rarity and non-unique is what I want. So, 80% increased armor. Our armor is quite great, so this is going to be great if we can go ahead and pick up this from this guy. And while we're waiting for this guy to respawn, I'm going to go open up another tab, and I'm going to go ahead now look for at Ziri's Promise. And I'll whisper that guy if by that time he doesn't respond. So this one rolls for physical and elemental on it. I forgot what the exact rules are on it. I guess I can just click on it. So, oh, perfect. There we go. Let's go ahead and accept this guy real quick. And go to his temple hideout. Okay. So, once we get this off of him, okay, let's do this first. Do this. There we go. Thank you. What am I playing this league? We are playing something I've never done before. It's a kinetic bolt spell slinger that has all triple LE damage. We're gonna get triple tamings. Well, at least that's the plan. I don't know if it's viable or not. I will really see at the end game with its survivability. The damage is definitely there. I think we can get that damage up. But yeah, I'm gonna do triple taming, which is gonna be like you deal more damage when they're shocked, freeze, ignite, and they're gonna be all of it at once. They're gonna be frozen, shocked, which shocked makes them take more damage. Ignite makes them burn over time. But there's another thing where you can make it so instead of ignite, you change like all of them. I forgot what it is. It's a cluster jewel that changes instead of freeze, shock, and ignite. It like what is the wording? But basically, when they're affected by the lightning one, they deal less damage, which is kind of what I don't want. But then like the freeze makes them able to be critted more. I don't know, it looked interesting. I'm just kind of messing around right now. So let's go ahead and swap out the mana flask because it's pretty much worthless. We'll drop the other flask over here and we'll pick up a, let's see, what do I want? We'll go ahead and get an at Ziri's Promise. So you can get 20%, I think it rolls 2020? 2015. Okay, so I want the cheapest one for like 2 Chaos Sword. That's what it was. We're gonna spend. Oh, there's literally only one, I guess. Shoot, didn't need to think very much. Which one are we getting? My heater is like burning me, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off real quick. And hopefully this guy will respond. If he doesn't, we'll just buy a different one. It's no biggie. These are usually a lot more expensive in the very beginning of the league. One league, they're like shooting up 10, 15s early on. Okay, so literally that was the cheapest one. Physical, this one rolled pretty good for physical. So we can go and pick up this one. If there's one that's like, it's got an average of both, then I'll just pick up that one. But this can increase our damage and we can use it for like a long time. And so if I have to spend 3 chaos on it, I should really get the Baron, but I was kind of picky on that. I should actually check for the Baron again, which would be a good idea while we're waiting for this guy. So we'll whisper it. This guy, see if he responds or not. Baron. Let me go ahead and pick up one of these. Oh, they're a lot cheaper now. More importantly, what I want with the Baron, I mean, heck, I'll take the unidentified. Actually, I don't want like a trash one. All right, this guy responded. Perfect. Oh, this is not bad. Okay. I'm gonna pick up one of these. Say thank you. Okay, 64. We're pretty close. This guy's party. And go right back. So as far as the Barons go, 19% is not bad. 1.56. I don't really care too much about that one. It's got 4 sockets in it already. It's just that 19 life is good for the most part. A lot of people look at the second number too, but I'll be fine with this one. Oh, he's not online. Well, how about the one that's unidentified? Let's go for some RNG, boys. I mean, it's only 2 chaos, so can't be that bad, right? Let's see if this guy comes up. If not, because the one I'm looking for, I mean, honestly, doesn't really matter too much. Because this this threshold of getting 1,000 strength, we won't even hit to the point where we have actual currency, and then I can just buy it for like 10, and I'll get a really good one. So I won't worry too much about that. Let's just go like 5 chaos, because that's what we have for our spending limit, right? Yeah, it's our spending limit right now. 5 chaos, so the most amount of maximum life. I'm just gonna click on that. 19%. This one's corrupted. I don't want that because just like no chance of being viable. 16. I don't really get the 19. Did we whisper the Toxic Badger? Oh yeah, we did. We whispered both of them. I'll keep it on a tab, and then I'll keep my eye on it once in a while, and we'll check out if it gets any better. So let's go ahead and kind of continue on our playthrough now. So we got this. We can't use it yet, which is fine. I guess I'll just use one of these for now. I know we were coming close. I thought it was 67, but you know, whatever. Close enough. We'll get to it soon enough. Throw in all these essences. We'll have to clean up that stash later. I'll probably end up junking it all, because right now we're kind of hoarding stuff that's not useful. All right. So that flask that we got, the sulfur flask, what it does is it grants us 40% increased damage. What are we gonna do? Clear the sandstorms. Okay. Delirium as well.
Savor the sand that
Weapons.
stings your
Oh.
face. It is a
Scouring
reminder
blood,
that I
guys.
still
Anachromatic.
let you live.
We'll look for more of those cluster jewels. In fact, maybe we should go buy one. This is here, right? Oh wait, is it to clear? Enter the oasis. Okay, I think it's some path down here. I like it when the items for the meme soundboard that we have, it goes bing bing bong. That's for the memes. Just pop all the flasks at once, because I'll be doing that later down the line. Anyways. want to say it's somewhere over here. Okay, yeah, there we go. So we use that bottle thing to go ahead and go to Shikari over here, which is a scorpion boss, which when they first advertised it, when I saw the gameplay of it, I was like, dude, this is the coolest boss in the game, 100%. Gameplay, eh. I'll be honest, a little disappointing. Because I know I kind of hyped it up, but I didn't want to overhype it up. It does have some cool mechanics, though. So you weaken it, and then it goes over here. You have to kind of play it slow. If you go too fast, you'll have to go backwards. Right, here it is. Queen of Sands. What's cool is on the very tip you can see the queen. On the tail. Oh, perfect.
Daughter.
Okay. Use portal scroll. Go right back. And, which one do I want? Yeah, physical damage for each enemy nearby is pretty good. I'll go ahead and grab that one since we're only really dying in those huge, deep densities. There's also ones that's kind of good for bosses where it's like, this boss, 6%. One of these I think gives us a skill
complicated.
book, so... There we go, now we'll have that double skill point. Which I guess we're not getting the timeless jewel, but I still really would like to get this one. But I'll have to go ahead and actually pick up one of the jewels that works better with zombies. Let me actually go to PoE Trade. They would be called Cluster Jewel. Let's see if they even have it. It would be under here. Cluster. No. Cluster. Okay. Let's go to Large Cluster Jewel and look up minion. Oh gosh, would it be minion damage? Is it increased minion? Duration. What was the exact wording that we had on one? We had one. Added minions deal. Is it physical damage or what was it? It's just increased damage. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can find some of them and see how much they actually sell for. You're a Forkasar. Thank you so much for the sub, Reno. I owe you a hog squeeze. Thank you, mate. Enjoy the emotes. Oh, thank you. All right. So this one, oh, they're all these are all being corrupted. Okay, but see, the thing is that I don't know what all of these do, so I'd have to look them all up. And if they're only like 1 or 2 chaos, heck, we can pick one up right now. Ooh, this could be really cool. I didn't even... Okay. Well, since there's so many, they're all adding... Oh, this is... Wait, this is interesting. Oh, because it's going from the total minions increased damage. Okay, but that's still fine, because that's what I want. We're at 10% increased attack. Wait. Increased fire damage, spell damage. Oh. Oh, okay. So I needed to have a minimum of 10, probably. Let's go to minimum 10 to make sure that it's on the non-corruption. Ooh, wait, what? None? Oh. What's the max? 5? Then our jewel was actually pretty decent then, before we vaulted. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, wow, that's actually really unfortunate. But all of these things, like the Vengeful Commander, I'd have to look these up. And I wish that it specified under the jewel. Oh, gosh, I'm not even sure how we would be able to find these. Because, like, for example, this one over here, that's just for something completely unrelated. Oh, that's a big oof. Like, ours was actually not bad at all, because every time we would scale ours, it also gave us, like, 3 strength. If it was 3% strength, oh gosh, it'd be insane, but none of these are exactly what I would consider insanely good. I'll kind of look at more of those later. I do want to get one, but at the same time, it's going to be very difficult to kind of pinpoint exactly what I need. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we can get more life. Let's see, what do we have? 3 to all res, that's good, because we're going to have negative resistances pretty soon here. Yeah, we'll go and grab that one. And then we'll get more minion damage, because minion damage also technically gives us more damage. Oh, that's really good. This gives us basically 12 damage, and it also scales with minions. But I want to build towards something larger. There was specifically a minion node, where is it? Increasing reduction to minion. Also, let me type in the word also affect you, and let's see if there's one for minion speed. Because there's this over here. I don't think it'd be on this side of the tree, but I'm curious. No, so you can't affect minion speed. Okay. Okay. I mean, attack cast speed. I mean, we get all of the attack speed, but no cast speed, which doesn't matter. Oh, you know what we needed to go back for? We needed to go back and grab another monkey. But at the same time, I want some more minion damage. But I want, like I said, work towards a larger node. Like 15% damage and attack speed. This is 10. It gives them extra accuracy, which really doesn't matter too much to me. Increased damage? What is this? Extra life, chaos res. Okay. That thing too big. I wouldn't mind just grabbing. Actually, if I path this way, I only spend 2 points. Versus, yeah. I'll grab this one. This one seems to be worth it because we get 5% attack speed, increased damage, and then, I mean, actually, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go. Let it be good, effective way. But first, what are you planning to play on PoE, if you are playing PoE, that is? Maybe you came for Overwatch, maybe you came for Fortnite, maybe you came for Diablo, I don't know. But our build is mowing through the content. Very. Oh, we got a map. I heard it. Augmentation, transportation, and all our skills are leveling up.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's a Chaos Orb. Yes. Very nice. And once we hit, what is it, 68, right? 3 levels? Oh, the wrong button. There is a boss to the side, I think, over here that we can eliminate. Which we'll definitely go ahead and do.
Garakan rests here. What I wouldn't give to relive the halcyon days in ancient Kef when we kept mortals in their rightful place.
Waypoint. What do we got? We got armor on this one? It's somewhere on the left side. There's a boss that you can defeat, which we'll look for. There it is. It's fast. Okay, I just want to get at least one tick on it. Oh wait, is this gonna do the Uber version of this boss? There's no way we can kill it in time. Heck, we probably can't even do any damage. It'll probably one-shot us. I'll try. We'll do it for the Vine. with this boss, gotta watch out for the tornadoes. Actually, we're doing pretty good damage. Until the tornadoes come and one-shot us. I hope it doesn't one-shot all the minions. Oh, we're supposed to go back and we were supposed to get another monkey. Because the other one died. And went too ham. Got 4 seconds for the killer. Kill her in 4 seconds. No. Where the heck is this? There she is. Yeah, I think her phases just take too long. Alright. Take the feather. My feather now. Alright, let's go. Actually, we'll just grab the waypoint. And then we can continue from there. So we'll go.
That would just
we might
make
get a
life
skill point from
complicated.
this. It's one of these that we got attacked. Thank you, thank you. And then we can get that other node that will give us 5% attack speed and 12% increased damage. I love that, just the increased damage. It's so nice. And Act 2. Over here, River Ways. I need to actually pay attention. Where the heck is that? The big monkey. I can't just kill things super fast. Alright, there it is. Alright, everyone get out of the way. I'm looking for my target. Oh. Foul ribs. As long as it frenzies allies, that's all I really care about. Okay. Alright, put back on Flame Dash because we need to make sure we don't accidentally push the buttons. And back to this act right here, and go back to the quarry. So we need. So we got that basilisk acid, and we have to get some powder in a refinery, which is like somewhere over here. So let's go get that. Refinery, there it is. Oh, what do we get? 3 faces in the dark. Oh, that's the 3 chaos orb. I like how we, with the stack deck, we got the 5 chaos orb. That was really nice.
Technology is a poor substitute for power.
What I love with getting any flat amount of damage added to attacks with this build, and what makes it so strong is because it basically procs twice. It's basically double damage. Because I get all of the damage with my kinetic bolt since it's an attack and not a spell. And I can scale projectiles too because Blade Fall will get all the bonuses too. Right? I think that's how it works. This guy's super. Oh, okay, that's right. Delirium. I was like, why is this guy so much harder? So this one you gotta be careful. There's a bunch of lightning that goes by. I think bosses while in the Delirium is just bad news. I think we'll be able to kill him during this. Oh! Where is he? Is he already dead? Oh, well, we put it in here. Is he dead yet? I think so. Nothing over here. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that. Tsune wants to talk to us. Okay. And then, oh, we're gonna deliver this to Sin. And then we're gonna go back to the quarry. Then we can open up the belly of the beast. So it's kind of like that area that we went to before that was all red, but now it's like a different color. Three more levels for our flask. Three's probably where she cancel it. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel it.
Thank you very much.
I like how we still got the limo on it. The reason why is not because I could die to it. It's because like legitimately the scaling on those things are just way out of control. But it's mostly because I don't want to go out all the way back to Act 2 and have to resummon the monkey, which is just not ideal for me. But I think this build could be even more interesting with Poet's Pen. I'm not sure if you dual wield on an auto. Oh, did we get a... Oh, yeah, jump first person. Mana Flask. Okay. Oh, it's not really worth going back for, to be honest. I think it's faster if I just waste a portal scroll. Go back into the waypoint. Even though I always told you guys about... Oh, I didn't grab the waypoint. Never mind. Wait. Actually, if I do this... Yeah, this will still be faster. Plus, also, another thing I need to mention, when you go back to town, it actually does refill all of your flasks. So they'll be at maximum. Really? It's supposed to go... Oh, it's... Of course. Of course. It was that little area over there. That's what we call unlucky. It's always the last place that you don't go to, right? Well, later we can drop the Onslaught potion over here, because what I'm going to do is have a chance to get Onslaught on the kill. Core. Oh, it's getting weird. The servers were having issues again. Wish they added more character voice lines from Act 2. It's really nice to hear the characters. You know, it's been so long since I actually listened to like any of the dialogue in this game. Sometimes I listen to it when it's like new league and there's new character. For the most part, I'm here for the gameplay. The game's story isn't bad at all. I think it's much more dark than Diablo 3. Diablo 2 is actually pretty dark, same thing with D1. I don't know, I like when stories are more dark. We gotta go through all these areas and defeat the bosses, just like we did before with collecting the organs. But there's a new mechanic. Don't stand inside the little tornadoes for this one. Which is, it's pretty easy. Just literally just walk past it. It'll still hit you for damage. And we're just, our gems are just, oh my god, I just walked right back into it because I was trying to level up the gem. Oh, let's say these ones were a little bit stronger, but it's because one of the elites had like the ability to make it so like they don't die unless he dies. Alright, let's see how tough Slaydra is. Pretty easy. I mean, I just go AFK and in a few seconds they'll be dead. Easy. Oh, zombies, man. I love them. They're supposed to get nerfed and they're still really good. And make sure you go through the portal here because if you don't, you're gonna have to walk all the way back, which is not very fun. Oh, something dropped. An alchemy, okay. Dang, I really regret changing that skeleton one. Because that increased damage one is just like the perfect one for me. I haven't seen anyone else have one. Watch, that one was like worth exalt. I don't think so though. It's just, I needed to say increased minion damage specifically on it. And it might not be able to be searched via that like specific text. Oh my gosh, that was close. See, that's why you gotta have fast reactions in this game. That was an easy rip. Last one over here, Dodries. With Dodries mechanic, I didn't explain this on the other one, but each one of these has like these rings, and if you're inside of them, you get some type of debuff. Temporal change will slow you down. Enfeeble will make it so you deal less damage, and well, the thing died. But you can kill the totem, so it doesn't do it anymore. Oh, 64. This area is pretty strong. They just probably made it a little bit stronger. Before we were one-shotting everything, now it's not one-shot. But the kill on this was really fast. Kill that. This boss is kind of hard to specifically this one. Okay, and then we just go talk to him. And then we go right in. The Deprived Trinity. Going in. It's all three of them combined. Watch out for those purple spikes that come. They're basically reverse blade falls. So our blade fall are the green ones that are coming down. She's got purple ones that come from the ground up. And watch out for that giant like red orb. But you can't miss it. Woo! It's dead. Didn't even really need to look at it. It's like. Alright.
I ain't gonna.
So we're going to return to Oriath over there.
Ready to go?
But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Well, let's at least get to the next act. Like I said, the Act 9 and 10 are short, but to make it easier for me to title these, and also for like YouTube tags, I want to title them like Act 9, you know what I mean, in the tags. I'm going to go ahead and end it off on this part, but in the next part, we're going to be finishing off the game, Path of Exile, Delirium for the campaign. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This is the end of part 9, and part 10 will be up very soon. TM.